Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry that I did not have a video out yesterday. I actually had an interview that I was preparing for and then doing. So that was my reasoning, and then it was a busy day after that, went shopping and everything, so busy day. Let's start with our 500 millibar chart today. We have a pretty broad trough here, and given that we are kind of just at the left exit region of this jet, we would expect some rising motion around this time, and I do believe that some light to moderate precipitation did just move through the area, so that does check out. As we move into this afternoon and into the evening, we end up at the base of this trough, and as we move into the overnight and into the morning, it actually kind of looks like we have the low pressure kind of nudge downward here, and we kind of have like a secondary trough feature in there that really digs into our area tomorrow, tomorrow morning, really. So we could potentially have some more precipitation from that. And then as we head into tomorrow afternoon and into the evening, the low pressure system starts to dig really, like this trough gets really um, deep. Like it's all the way from the Gulf down here all the way up into Canada. Like it's quite the deep trough. We're kind of pretty close to the low pressure center there. And so I feel like at that point our precipitation may be on the downtrend, but as we head into um, Thursday morning, we actually see what appears to be a little shortwave ridge along the axis where my mouse is right now. And as that makes its way towards us, we probably will see a period of some calmer weather. Going down to our 850 millibar chart, it's a little closer to the surface. Oops, did not mean to jump ahead there. We do see that low pressure system that is currently ongoing, and it does have a little nub. We're probably at a frontal feature at the moment. And again, that is going to slowly move off to our east and the northeast, and it gets pretty large, pretty elongated as we head into tomorrow morning. And then, again, as we head into tomorrow night and into Thursday morning, we do see this ridge start to build in and move towards the area. Uh, Again, Thursday is probably going to be some pretty calm weather in terms of precipitation, and I may even wager that the skies might clear again. Of course, we'll wait to look at the cloud cover map to make that assumption, but it would make sense. Unfortunately, I think that might also have some colder air below it, so if you're not a fan of the cold like me, sorry. Now down at the surface, again, see that low pressure center that's pretty much right to our north, and it moves along off to the east northeast. And yeah, cold air really comes in behind that thing. So there is a cold front stretching down here that has not quite made its way into our area, but will likely make its way into our area uh, as we head into the overnight tonight and into the morning, especially. And we do see a little tongue of high pressure or higher pressure, I should say, not really like a high pressure system or anything, but a little tongue of higher pressure moving through here, kind of up along this ridge area. And yes, it does look quite cold. It very much does. Speaking of, let's zoom in and look at our temperatures. Oh goodness, sorry, I just had quite the sneeze. Anyway, right now it looks like we are kind of in the upper 30s, and temperatures are expected to reach into the low 40s this afternoon before slowly starting to decrease. And then, of course, that cold front is going to come through in the early morning hours tomorrow. And tomorrow, if you get up, early, start your day, temperatures may start at or around, at or just below freezing. They are going to drop through the day. And by the time we reach tomorrow evening, around 7 p.m., the temperature is already going to be down into the upper teens. Heading further into tomorrow night and into Thursday morning, it will continue to cool off. And here we are right on the boundary between single digits and double digits. So single digit temperatures are certainly going to be possible. I think this could be a good segue into wind. After all, when it's windy and it's cold, wind chill, it feels colder than it really is. And a lot of us really don't like that wind chill, and for good reason. So, it is a little bit windy today. Sustained winds probably around 15-ish miles per hour. As we head through this evening and tonight, it'll calm down a little bit, but then some wind, okay, why'd that happen? Some wind will move back into the area tomorrow afternoon and hang around pretty much until evening time. And it does look like the sustained winds will start to relax as we head into the coldest period, at least for the Thursday morning. For the rest of Thursday, we'll just have to wait and see. But now let's take a look at our wind gusts. And it might get a little gusty. It may be a little gusty today, mainly right about now with some gusts 35 to 40 miles per hour. And it will remain gusty through the afternoon and through a good portion of the overnight. The gusts will calm down just a little bit. In the overnight, maybe we're looking at 25 to 30 miles per hour. And through a good portion of tomorrow morning, it should also remain that way, although some stronger gusts will make their way back into the area tomorrow evening. Then it does calm down a little bit, actually quite a bit, as we head into Thursday morning. But even at Thursday morning, when we are dealing with those potentially single-digit temperatures, we are still looking at wind gusts of 15 to 20 miles per hour possible. So wind chill is probably going to be a factor, and we are more than likely going to see single-digit, perhaps even negative wind chills associated with this cold wave. Now let's take a look at precipitation. Again, we do actually have some of that rain, light rain, that has moved through the area, showing up on here. It really wasn't much, and it didn't really look like it. It looks like maybe tonight there's a little bit of, little chance of some spotty showers here or there. And then, as of course we head into tomorrow morning and it gets cold, there is a chance for some snow showers. Looks like mainly coming off of the lake, so maybe we catch some of the fringes of the lake effect coming off of the lakes here. And that is going to be pretty persistent through tomorrow and into tomorrow evening. So very possible that we catch some of that, that we end up in some of the lake effect. I would say especially earlier on when we still have a more northwest wind pattern compared to later when it switches to more of a northerly wind pattern. Winds are coming from the north. So I think for us, if we do catch some of this lake effect, it would be more likely in the morning hours tomorrow and in the early afternoon, maybe into mid-afternoon, but by evening, most of that lake effect should be pretty north-south. And we probably won't be dealing with as much of it anymore at that point. And it looks like it will continue that way into Thursday morning. And finally, last but not least, let's take a look at our cloud cover. So it looks like we may actually see some clearing skies in the next few hours. Looks like by this afternoon, we are likely to have a window of a couple hours where we may see blue skies and sun. Of course, as we head into the evening, and into the overnight, it will get cloudy again, mainly low-level clouds, so maybe some moonlight and some sunlight can poke through that tomorrow morning, but we'll see. And it will remain this relatively cloudy through tomorrow as well. But as we head into Thursday, it looks like, as we start to head into Thursday morning, things do clear out for us. And if you do still see some cloud cover over and just on the lake shore, so that does still point to some lake effects. But over here for us, it does start to clear out, which is, I know I certainly enjoy it. It's not every day you get to see sun in Michigan in winter. So, that's all I have for today, and I hope to see you tomorrow.